wherever you may be. Welcome to
Oh,
another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
and Jay, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. We are at episode 126. And what do we do for you guys? We give you the trending topics. We give you sports. We give you crypto. We even give you your horoscopes for the day. So stick with us and let's move on. Jay, what's going on with you, brother? How you been, man? How was your
Excellent.
week?
Just, focus like usual, man. Make money, lift weights, and make life moves. Obviously, I got a lot of moves I got to make the next 6 months. So, yeah,
That's
life
good.
moves. Yes.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm trying to be on the same path. So, we're doing the same thing. We're going to the gym together. We are back on a Monday. So, yeah, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. If in case you missed it, by the way, too, we did have a Chef of Jeff on Saturday. And also, we went live at the gym. So, man, we did that for you guys. And then we actually repeated that. And we did a Sunday night live for you at the gym as well. You can check that out. And I did not do a date with Kate, with my wife, just because we are going to go on vacation tomorrow. And we're going to be recording a bunch of stuff for you guys anyway. So I figured why not just, give you guys a 3-day special vacation,
Yeah.
live, or not live, but video rather than, just giving you one little one or something I wasn't even doing because I was pretty much working pretty hard this weekend. Anyway, let's move on with the show. Like I said, hope everybody is doing good. Shout out to the 16 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so that we can share this alpha with you whenever we do get on every day, Monday to Friday, and that is at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. All right, Jay, did you know that pretty much they're saying it's an astrophysicist is warning that the Earth's rotation is accelerating and we could experience the shortest day in history in a matter of weeks.
I heard it. I saw
Yeah.
it. I can't remember if it was on X or Google, but I saw it.
Oh, really?
I read about it. Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
remember if it was on X or Google, but I just I seen it recently.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right. I guess they're saying, Jay, I don't know if you knew this, but a gas model car quietly dethroned the EV King as the world's best-selling car right now.
Which one?
Uh, I think it looks like, oh wow, the RAV4.
Toyota. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it,
All right.
it took out the Model Y, which was the fastest-selling car.
I believe it.
Yeah,
Toyota's a big brand, a big brand, and they're backed by a lot. Plus, remember they have that new one coming out, the one that's going to be, remember the EV that's going to be like twice as better, like twice as long. Isn't that the one they're coming out with? Toyota, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So they know what they're doing.
No, definitely. They're
I would
at
have
the end
never guessed Rav4 either. That's
at the
crazy.
end of the day, Subaru is always gonna be better, bro,
Then what?
than everything else out there. The competition,
You're crazy.
the category.
I don't know what you did. You had some good stuff today. I get it. I get
I
it.
gotta, I gotta say that, man. I work at Subaru.
Yeah, but you work there. We know.
Exactly. So
But is that your life?
I have
Did you
to,
create Subaru?
I have
No.
to go with my brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's your brand for right now.
Yeah, of
For
course.
right now.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's.
it's
I'm
not
just
my
letting
brand.
you know.
It's just the brand I work for.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. So
There you go.
that's
There
what I
you go.
mean.
I'm getting it, Jay. I'm getting it. Let's see, Jay. What is going on? It says, Jay, did you know that officials were issuing warnings after hikers were spotting huge invasive lizard that was lurking in a state park?
Where?
It says it's a California park.
A big ass
Uh,
lizard?
oh, wow. It says it's in Joseph de Grant County Park, not far from San Jose.
No way.
Yeah,
It's very random.
it's an invasive like lizard, bro. That was like a huge lizard just chilling.
Damn.
Yeah. What else we got? What else we got? Jay, did you know that they found another huge mineral deposit, the largest in 30 years? And this one is going to be in Argentina and Chile, in between both countries.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Jay, did you know that for the first time, AI breakthrough enables humans to hold a 20-minute conversation with a humpback whale?
I did not know, but that's kind of cool.
That's pretty crazy, right?
Hell yeah. I hope they develop all those things for every animal, man.
Exactly. We got Goodwin Afari in the house. They say hi. What's going on, Goodwin? Little TJ, they say hi. What's going on, little TJ?
What's up? What's up?
We got Goodwin Afari saying, "Who are you?" We are the Average Day Joes. What's going down? What's going down? And then Mario Maldonado says, "Cute boyfriends."
Hold on, what?
Mario says, "Cute boyfriends."
Us?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, all right. I was confused.
Oh shit.
All good. What are you doing? Relax.
My manager just sent me my manager just sent me the list of like I said, I work for Subaru.
Yeah.
But my manager, as right now, as we're speaking, he just sent me the list for the top dog who gets in the most trade-ins so that they can resell them and make that money.
Mm-hmm.
And your boy is number one.
Good.
And then it says, Trade King, stay humble. Yep. So yeah, I guess it's good, man. It's good. I'm number 3 for salesperson, I guess, for gross. Oh, yeah. So they have like rankings for how many of your trades you're taking in.
Okay.
What like the people that like make the most money within the month, you know?
Yeah.
So for the people that made the most money within the month, I'm number 3 out of 9.
Good. Gotta work hard, man.
That's pretty fucking sick.
That's what you gotta do.
Shit. That's what I'm talking about.
Making it happen.
Making it happen, man. Making it happen.
That's
My wife's like, sir.
Gotta make it happen, bro. Only way to do it.
Let's see what else we got for Jay. It says, Jay, did you know 67 is no longer the full retirement age? Social Security issues new guidelines for retirement.
What's the age?
In the United States. 60. Hold on. Freaking ads always come up. It looks like it's going to be like a year later type thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Got it.
Oh, good.
Got it.
It's all good. What else we got? Jay, did you know that there was like a bet? I don't know if it was like in Vegas or somewhere like that, but it was like a bet that was going on for Elon Musk to be delivering his robo taxis in June.
He is delivering robo-taxis. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying there was a bet on it, like Vegas, like
I know.
somebody had bets.
That's why he did. He did it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And not only that, he did his first
stuff like that.
Yeah, he did his first delivery too. Like someone purchased a Tesla and it drove to their house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always bets in Vegas, bro. Yeah.
What else we got?
Good.
All right, last one. Jay, did you know that the Ford CEO shuts down Tesla full self-driving deal and said that Waymo is better technology?
I did. I read it.
That's pretty crazy.
It's just because people hate on Elon, but I mean, you can't. Waymo's AI is fucking spectacular, so it's not like he's lying. I don't know Tesla's AI yet. We'll be able to see that as when it comes out here. But we know Waymo's AI is fucking on point. So
Exactly.
that's just, you know. I'm curious. You know what I'm curious to see?
What's that?
Amazon's AI, Zooks, because that big ass facility they just built. You know, they want 10,000 vehicles per year. Remember, to be made. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm curious to see how their AI is. I haven't really like watched Zooks because it's downtown. I don't particularly go downtown. You know what I mean? Like that's where they always are, Zooks. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't really go down there all the time, and so I don't really get to witness their AI very well. But if you build that many vehicles, you got to have confidence in your AI.
Right. Right.
So, you know, I'm curious. You know,
For sure. For sure.
that's gonna be. I told you by January, I'm gonna be mobbing in my Hummer, bro. And I guarantee you, right next to me, there's gonna be like 4 different AIs, and I'll be like, "Holy shit, it really happened." I'll be like in the winter, like, "God damn, look at that!" You know, all I'm gonna see is Waymo, Robo Taxi, Zooks. I'll be like, "Oh my god!" And then, you know, when Uber decides to release the new Cruise again, remember?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, "Holy shit!" That's all you're gonna see on the road.
Right.
I ain't mad at that.
Right.
I am not mad at that.
All right, Jay. And for our last Jay, did you know segment, we're gonna get into our top 7 dogs that best stand their ground.
Okay.
Any idea what number 1 would be for standing their ground?
Could be many different ones, man. Good boy.
Well, let's get into it. At
Yeah.
number 7, we have D1, D only, the Cane Corso.
Damn, that's number 7?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have been higher. That cane courses are monsters,
Yeah, they are.
you know.
At number 6, we have the Staffordshire Bull Terrier Pit Bull.
Okay.
At number 5, we have the Belgian Malinois.
Okay.
That's like the police dog or the military dogs.
It's not police, it's military.
Military, yeah.
Yeah. Police are the German shepherds.
Yeah. At number 4, we have the Bull Mastiff.
You gotta have mastiffs on there, without a doubt.
At number 3, and we are getting into your top 3, and this is for the most bravest dogs that stand their ground. At number 3 is my personal favorite, one that I have owned in the past and I love, is dear to my heart, and that would be, do you know, Jay?
Doberman.
Doberman Pinscher.
That was too easy.
My friend.
Too easy.
At number 2, this is one that in the future I am considering getting, but they are Slavs, but at the same time, they are a little bit less energetic than a Doberman, so they are much easier to handle in that sense. Any idea, Jay?
Right.
Rottweiler, you are correct again.
Too easy. Too easy, man. Too easy.
At your top, number 1, most bravest dog breed out there, you have D1, D only. Jay, I know you know this one because you just said something about it.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, German Shepherd.
German Shepherd. You are correct, my friend.
Hence why it's a canine police dog.
Right. The bravest dogs out there. The canine German Shepherd.
They're they're definitely the best trained too. Like, you know, you can train them. They're excellent dogs.
My uncle in Poland owned like 2 to guard his house, like, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
All right. Well, let's move on and let's get into our sports segment. What is going on in the MLB scores, my brother?
Let's see. MLB usually, let me see, around 8:52. There are 2 current games right now. Actually, there were 3, but one just finished. So the Phillies beat the Padres 4-0. That just happened right now. The Diamondbacks are beating the Giants 4-2 in the bottom of the 8th. And the Royals are losing to the Mariners 6-2 in the bottom of the 8th. So those are the current games right now. Let's see. There weren't too many games today. Orioles beat the Rangers 10-6 in 11 innings. The A's, they got a win today. They beat the Rays 6-4. Red Sox beat the Reds 13-6. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 5-4. And the Pirates beat the Cardinals 7-0.
Nice.
Yes, that is MLB.
All right, let us move into some trending topics. I know you got a lot to go over in the NBA world.
Oh, Jesus. It's insane how much is going on in the NBA. And it just, like, I'm going to try and sum it up to the, to the majors, you know what I mean? Because there's been trades and signings at each hour this whole day. So
right.
We'll start with, let's start with the Hawks. They required Nickeil Alexander-Walker, very, very big pickup. He's gonna help their rotation out because remember the other day they acquired Porzingis from the Celtics. That's gonna help them out too, as well as Luke Kennard as well. They picked him up. They're trying to the Hawks right now. They're trying to build like they're basically doing what the Warriors did for Steph. The Hawks are doing that now for Trae Young because they know they have a chance right now. While Boston's big guns, they're hurt. Boston's a little a lot of the teams in even the Pacers, they're hurt. Like the Hawks have a chance this year, and they're really gearing up, which is it's good. It'll be good to see them geared up. You know what I mean? Right. So they've made a lot of big moves. So shout out to the Hawks front office. They've been cooking. They're definitely one of the, I'd say, if not the top team right now in trades, like doing what they're doing.
For sure.
So yeah, shout out to the Hawks. I'll go the Houston Rockets as well. Houston Rockets, they have signed a lot of people. Obviously, they signed Kevin Durant the other day. They took from the what?
They signed one of my favorite people.
I don't know. They took Dorian Finney-Smith from the Lakers though, so I'm sorry to hear that for you. So they took Finney-Smith from the Lakers. They re-signed Capella. Obviously, Durant is there now. Re-signed Van Vliet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Smith ain't really. He wasn't like all that great though. Like he was all right.
Yeah, but the Lakers, he plays defense. So the more people take stuff away from the Lakers, the more they haven't signed anyone, dude. And I'll tell you who they signed when I get to it. You're gonna laugh because I don't even know who he is.
Oh really?
Yeah. But yeah, so the Hawks, and then I'll go Rockets. Rockets, they've made really good moves for their team. You know what I mean? So I'll give the Rockets a very good with what they've done so far today. Because their projected lineup, like I said, Van Vliet, Thompson, Durant, Jabari Smith Jr., and Sengun. That's a solid projected starting lineup. And then off their bench, they'll have Cam Whitmore, Shepard, Finney-Smith, Eason, and Steven Adams. So that, like, you got right there two solid. You got very good starters and an excellent bench. So shout out to the Rockets for making moves too. They've definitely got an A+ in their moves.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go to the next team, the Denver Nuggets. Obviously, they were champions with their boy Jokic. Right now, they decided to get rid of Michael Porter Jr. in that huge contract. And what they did was, to be smart about it, they got rid of it to Brooklyn, but they got Cam Johnson, who's a good player. He's a good player. He's kind of, I'd say they're kind of equal, honestly. Cam Johnson's a really good player. People sleep on Cam Johnson. And not only did they do that and got rid of that big contract, they brought back Bruce Brown, who was a big piece to that winning championship team from the bench. Do you remember Bruce Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was an excellent pickup. So the Nuggets, obviously, they want to be back in contention. Why? Jokic, one of the best players in the league. You know that. Mm-hmm. Jokic is Jokic. You know what I mean?
Right. So
I'll go big time for the Nuggets. That was a smart move. I know they haven't made many, but that right there, getting rid of that fat ass contract, excellent idea. Sure. We'll go next. The Clippers. I'll go with this signing. Obviously, they've made some moves, but Brook Lopez, they took him. The Lakers were going to try and get him, but the Clippers were like, nah, we'll take it from him. You know what I'm saying? So they signed Brook Lopez as a center. So that's I mean, Brook Lopez is cool. You know what I mean? He's a big body, but I think he'll help out the Clippers. He can't shoot the 3-ball these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think I'm just happy because I thought he was going to the Lakers, And I was like, damn, that would kind of help them propel. But so so the Clippers decided to get him. The Boston Celtics, they lost their backup center, Luke Cornett. He decided to go to the San Antonio Spurs, which that will help the Spurs out. Cornett was he was cool. He was very slow and everything, but he was a good backup. You know what I mean? And they only did that because they picked up another person that I'll go over in a minute.
Okay.
The Dallas Mavericks, they wanted to shore up their what's it called? Their bench. So they decided to sign D'Angelo Russell. Remember D. Russell?
Yep.
Yeah. So they decided to sign him to come off the bench. He'll be backing up Kyrie. Very smart signing. You know what I mean? Deloading. He's not the greatest, but he can shoot and obviously run a team off the bench. So I think that helps them out a lot. Dallas is pretty geared up, as you saw their lineup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then adding Cooper Flag, AD's coming back, Kyrie, Clay. They're gonna have solid lineup, dude. And then you got Derek Lively in there too, playing down low with Gafford. Solid lineup, bro. Mavericks are gonna be a problem. And that's good for that CEO since he got rid of Luka. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that helps them out. That helps them out a lot. I'm thinking out of like Hawks, Rockets. I'm going with the Mavs as another wow, good, very good signings, good pieces. They're going to be nice next year too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure. Let's see. I will also go next. The person I didn't know about, your Lakers, bro. They lost some pieces, but they are signing Jake LaRavia. There you go.
Who the hell is that?
I was hoping you would know because that's who since they couldn't agree on a lot of people, that's who they signed.
No idea who that even is, bro.
I know, but I'm glad he went to the Lakers. I'm not mad about that one bit. So I know you are, but that's who they signed today.
I don't even want that.
It's okay, man, but that's who the Lakers signed. I just wanted to let you know you're a Laker fan, so I thought I would let you know. I didn't think it was very important news, but you're a Laker fan, so I wanted to let you know. Jordan Clarkson, he's being they're buying out his contract, and he will be signing with the New York Knicks. That'll be a great pickup for them because bringing him off the bench will be, he's firepower. He's instant offense. So I think that will be a good signing for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Taurean Prince, he will be signing again with the Milwaukee Bucks for another 2-year deal. He's not bad. He's one of those players that does his job. Tyus Jones, he'll be signing with the Orlando Magic, so the Suns will be losing one of their guards. I think that's a good pickup for the Magic, though. The Magic, they're trying to gear up too. You know what I mean? They got a lot of young players.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sure. Boston, since they lost Luke Cornett, they're basically replacing him with a similar type player. His name's Luka Garza.
Oh,
He's they're getting him. You know what I mean? They're getting him from the Timberwolves. So he's a very similar type player. You know what I mean? Yeah. Very similar. Yeah, very similar type player. So they basically just said, okay, we'll take him, and then get a little cap. That's just a little cap space. That's it. That's literally all they did. They did it for cap space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So one other one, the end of the era in Golden State, bro. Shout out to the Iron Man, Kevon Looney, bro. He was definitely he was a good player, bro, for the Warriors. He always played, never complained. He was never hurt. But he is going to New Orleans. He will be a Pelican next year. So he will be there next year. Shout out to him, man. He was solid. Yeah. I never had a problem with Kevon Looney. He always did his job. He was a little slow, but big dude, center, always did his job. So shout out to him. He's making a cool little catch there in New Orleans. I think he'll be fine there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And the other signings would be in the Grizzlies rotation. So they re-signed Jaren Jackson Jr. Obviously, they got Ja. They're taking Ty Jerome from the Cavs, and they're going to have a nice lineup with KCP as well and Scottie Pippen Jr. I don't know how good in the West they're going to be, but they will have a solid lineup. This is a fact.
Yeah.
So obviously in the West, man, you got a gauntlet of teams. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Right.
West is just stacked. So,
Right. Right.
but yeah, they got a good rotation. So we'll see. We'll see how they pan out. You know what I mean?
For
But
sure.
yeah, so out of all the signings today, those are the big signings today. And that's not all of them. That's the important ones, I believe. The other ones are just, names that are just adding. They're like more role players. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All I've seen was Sham's Twitter, like X going do, just popping up. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Just
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. And remember, this just started. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, I wanted to, really let you know about your Lakers signing.
Well, that is so, so.
I thought you needed to know about that one.
It is what it is, my brother.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Like I said, at least you got somebody.
I know, right?
Don't know who it is, but at least you got someone. This is great.
Damn it.
That shit's great. You know what I will say though? They may so he doesn't have great habits, but so DeAndre Ayton, the Portland Trailblazers are buying his contract out, so he'll be free on the market. Now he wants bigger money, but he doesn't have exactly the greatest credibility. A lot of people say he's a drama queen and that he's, very like a dickhead in the locker room. So he
Oh,
doesn't have he doesn't have exactly the greatest credibility, but he will be a free agent. They're buying out his contract, Portland. That says a lot because that means they don't even want him there.
yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? So he may be free. That could be a pickup for the Lakers. Never know.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
I like him. So.
He's decent. Yeah, he's decent. I don't know his work ethic. He hasn't really done anything in the league. He's been in the league, what, 5 years maybe? So
Right, right.
so we'll see, But Portland is done with him. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see where he goes. He, like I said, he's a big man. He knows how to play center for sure.
Right, right.
So yeah, we'll see who picks him up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, that is the NBA news for today.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, let us move on then. That was a lot of NBA, but we had to
Fuck
go
yeah.
through it.
Of course.
You said you did have some trending in NFL as well, right?
Oh, this is big time. This is big time NFL, man. Yeah, this is a big trade that just happened today. So the Dolphins, they're sending their Pro Bowl All-Star cornerback Jalen Ramsey and tight end Jonnu Smith and a 2027 seventh round pick to the Steelers. And in return, they are getting one hell of a safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. He's a fucking excellent player and a fifth round pick. So
Nice.
I'd say good for both teams. Good for both teams. You know what I mean? The Dolphins, they're getting an excellent safety, and Jalen Ramsey is a great corner. He's an excellent corner. You know what I mean? He does talk a lot, but he is definitely a good corner. And adding to that Steeler defense, it helps. You know what I mean? I know they're losing a great safety, but they're also adding a great corner. So, and they're adding a tight end who's not bad. I know who Jonnu Smith is, so he's not bad. So, that'll help out. I know probably Aaron needed another target, for throwing to. So, yeah, I think that'll balance out on both teams.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So, I think it was definitely a good trade for both teams. I don't think one came out over the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was big news in the NFL today. And I think, like I said, I think that's good for the Steelers, even though they're losing an all-star fucking safety.
Right.
He's a really good safety, So, but yeah, that's the NFL news.
Okay. That's cool. Cool. Let's move on then.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into and see what happened in the UFC on Saturday. And that was UFC 317. So we had your main event, which was the lightweights and against Tapuria against Charles Oliveira. And that one was a crazy bout. KO first round by Ilya Tapuria, and he knocked out Charles Oliveira. We were at the gym doing a live when that was on, and we were trying to watch it. Or no, we weren't. I think it was on already, right, at the time? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're trying to watch it, and they turned it off right when the fight started. Oh, dude, it was terrible.
It ended 3 minutes later, bro. Remember, we walked over to the next thing and it was like, oh, first round knockout. I was like, what? Already? That shit was crazy. I was like, hold on 1 second. We just went from there to there and it's done? That shit was crazy. That was crazy, bro. I was like, fuck.
And then we had your co-main event, which was Kai Kara France, who unfortunately lost to Alexander Pantoja by submission in round 3. We had your flyweights, Joshua Van against Brandon Ravial. Decision was round 3. Joshua Van won that one. Your lightweight, Benel Dariush against Renato Marciano, and decision in round 3 was won by Benil Dariush. Your bantamweight, we had Peyton Talbot against Felipe Lima. We had Peyton Talbot won that one in decision round 3 as well. So yeah, that is our UFC 317 news. Let us move on to our trending topics of the day. Shout out to the 84 people watching, by the way. We have Mario Maldonado. Oh, I'm sorry. We have Yippee Kaye. What's up, fellas? What's going down, Yippee Kaye? Nice to see you back on here. And then we have Stacy Lawson in the house saying Jay to say hi.
What up, what up? Slide through anytime. I always encourage it. It's a blessing. Thank you.
Yeah. Shout out to the 85 people watching. All right, let us move on to our trending topics of the day. We got some good ones for you guys. Let us get into it. So, first off, we have the P. Diddy trial. A lot of it's kind of under the table type thing that we don't hear so much about it. So when we do hear about it, I'm definitely trying to report on it for you guys. But anyway, it says that today Diddy's trial took a dramatic turn 2 hours into deliberations as jury sends note to judge about a disobedient juror. So it says that 2 hours into the process, the judge received a note and that one of the jurors was unlikely to follow the instructions the judge had laid out. While the judge ultimately responded by reminding the jury of their responsibilities through a written note, a legal expert unaffiliated with the case described the situation as significant and suggested it could provide grounds for an appeal if P. Diddy is found guilty. So, yeah. That's kind of crazy, huh? Just 2 hours into the jury's deliberations, the process hit the snag. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it says. So, I guess that allows him to file an appeal if he was found guilty. So, I guess
well, because you could always, if you get to one of the jurors, this is why they don't like them to leave. If you get to one of the jurors, and like you said, one is like that, it could be declared mistrial, any of that. You know, who's to say anyone on his team like, hey, we'll give you this amount of money if you blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's how it works.
So that's crazy though.
Yeah, it makes sense. Nothing out of the ordinary.
All right, let us move on and get into the technology trending topic. What is going on with Waymo?
Waymo.
Waymo.
The Mo is what is going on? Hold on, where is it? Where's my trending topic? Oh yeah. So Waymo, obviously they're killing it in the market, right? But they got big bank, right? The cool thing right now about Waymo and how they feel is that they have a new benefactor, bro. You know what I mean? So they already have backing, but they're gonna have extra backing now because Wells Fargo is backing them as a benefactor because they believe in Waymo because they already know how much of the market share that they've captured and how much it projections for them by 2027, 2030. So they're going to be they're pretty much set, you know what I mean? But they're on the path to do about 20 million rides this year. You know what I mean? And that's only on the rise. You know what I'm saying? Obviously we know that. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, they're expanding. So I'd say by next year and the year after, the 305, Miami will be getting some Waymo, and Washington D.C. Those are next on the list. You know, obviously they've locked up San Francisco. I'm pretty sure LA's cool, Phoenix, as well as Austin. You know, ATX. I think they're out there, and Atlanta as well. But Miami and D.C. are next on the list. So that's what I'm saying, man. They're dominating.
Right.
As well as they should. That AI is excellent. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So that's gonna be very interesting. But yeah, so they gotta yeah. That's it's nice to know when you have that type of backing and extra like that. Like, you know, you can do a lot more things with more bread, as you know. Their capital is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that should be very interesting. I was interested. I didn't know. Like I was like, wow, that's hella random, you know. But it makes sense, you know. Wells Fargo sees the potential. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it definitely makes sense to me.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Yes,
AI,
sir.
man, it's getting crazy, brother. It's getting crazy.
It's just it's like I said, within the next 5 years, you're gonna see not just cars, you're gonna see everything AI, bro.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? Every field you'll see will have an AI thing in it. Everything. You know?
Yep.
Everything. So for sure.
All right. Let us move on and let's get into some national news and trending news and see what is going on in Idaho, of all places. Have you heard the news in Idaho, Jay?
No. What's going on?
So, in Idaho, it looks like there was a suspect that lit a fire on purpose so that he can lure firefighters to take out the fire, which he then can take out the firefighters.
What? Crazy
Yeah.
fucking people. Are you serious?
Yeah. So it says the suspect is believed to have deliberately set a brush fire on Canfield Mountain on Sunday to learn in first responders arriving to put out the blaze. The suspect was found to be in possession of a flint starter that Norris said Monday was believed to be used to ignite the fire. Fire crews responded to the blaze, and gunshots were reported about a half an hour later. In audio from the scene, a firefighter said there was an emergency situation and an active shooter at a fire. We need law enforcement up here immediately, the firefighter told the dispatcher, adding that there were 2 battalion chiefs down. Uh, so, yeah. Uh, it's kind of crazy, but it says that the suspect ended up killing himself at the end of it all.
Some crazy people out there, man.
Yeah.
Crazy ass people
That's
out there. It's fucking gnarly, dude. Like, who does shit like that? It's fucking crazy.
crazy people from Idaho. I don't
I don't know. I don't know.
know.
It's weird, bro. It's odd. That's some scary shit, man. Some weird ass people out there, man.
I know. All right. Well, let's get back onto the technology trend and what is going on, Jay, with the first ever robots playing games.
Oh man, well, sticking on the AI level. So China had some. Obviously, they're not they're not the greatest in soccer, but what caught everyone's eye was that so they have humanoid robots and they're playing soccer. Yeah, you see the video right there, right?
Yeah.
They were playing 3-on-3, bro, and this
Oh
like
my God.
got more excitement and generated more everything in Beijing than their regular soccer team because obviously this is nuts, right? But I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, 3-on-3 soccer, bro. You know what I mean? It's funny that obviously I don't want to say one of the robots got injured, but you know, I don't know how to put it in other terms. You know what I'm saying? But
But hey, but this is what I don't understand is like they're showing videos of
uh,
these robots that can do backflips in China
yeah,
and all this other shit, and
uh-huh.
yet you got these fucking robots right here, like could barely kick the ball, are super. Excuse me.
Bless you. You
Excuse
all
me.
right? You-
Excuse me.
all right.
Yeah,
As we were saying,
you got these
you're
robots that
good,
are
right?
yeah, you got these robots that are like super clunky, could barely like like run or nothing. Like I don't get it. Like where are
In
those
their
robots?
defense, bro, they're trying to do strategies without human intervention. You know what I mean? So they're trying to understand what it is to kick a ball and face each other. You get it?
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
believe one of the sensors went out, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And that's why, yeah, that's what I believe. You know what I mean? Because they have to identify the ball, target, boom, like. But yeah, I thought that was crazy because, like 3-on-3 soccer, but robots.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, within the next 5 years, bro, we're gonna see a lot. I told you, in every field, you're gonna see shit just all AI. Like I said, I'm not even mad about it. I ain't even mad about it. I think it's fascinating. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a trip, though, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad you showed the video of the fully autonomous match.
Yep.
Some crazy stuff, man.
It is crazy. Let us move on and let's see what else is going on. So, it looks like there was the Disney cruise, the Disney Dream, that was taking place not too long ago, and it looks like the trending topic is that a father leaped into the ocean after his daughter fell from the Disney cruise ship.
She fell what? Off the, fell in?
She fell into the water from the ship, and the father leaped into the ocean after her.
Yeah, to go get her, of course.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Did he get her, or?
It says that Disney's Dream Cruise rapid response saved both passengers within minutes.
Okay, damn.
So we
That's
have
crazy.
we have a happy story.
Good. That's fucking gnarly, man.
Yeah. She fell overboard from the fourth deck, and her dad went in after her. Thankfully, the crew immediately figured that out and went to save him. So shout out to Disney for that one.
At least it was only from the fourth deck. That's not too bad. Still high up, but
I don't know how tall they're up, but that's pretty dramatic for a little girl.
Yeah, so. Of course.
Crazy.
But cruise ships are big, man. I've been on one. They're huge, bro. So fourth deck, that's not, it's not too crazy high up. Imagine if it was like on, like the 15th. You know what I'm saying? It would have been oh man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Well, that's good to hear the happy ending.
Yep.
It's good.
Gotta have it. For our very last trend, we have to have a happy ending,
Yeah, I got you.
Let's move on and get into Jay's movie of the day. What are you watching, my brother?
Watching a good one, man. You seen this one?
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
It's a good one.
Can't tell what is that? It's not Good Will Hunting, is it?
No. That's Johnny Depp right there.
Johnny Depp. Oh, is this The Secret Window?
Yeah, good job. Good eye, bro.
There we
go. Damn, that was good. This is one of my favorite films too. That's a good one, bro.
Yeah, I really like it. I really like that.
One of my favorite ones, man. One of my favorite Johnny Depp movies for sure. You know what I mean? Especially because of the story and the twist.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? But excellent film, man. One of my favorites for sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. What's the movie about, brother?
Basically, I'll say so. Johnny Depp, he's an author, and basically he writes a few books. You know what I mean? He's pretty popular, and on one of his books, this person ends up telling him that he stole a story, and then they end up having some quarrels. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously he's at the same time he's going through like a divorce with his ex-wife, and basically like he has like kind of a mental health issue because of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to figure out if this dude is really legit, the person telling him that he stole a story from him. You know what I'm saying? And when he goes to look for the proof, he can't really find it. And the crazy part is that there's a couple twists in this story I can't reveal, or else it would give away the whole, the whole movie. But basically, he's trying to figure out who this person is, if he stole a story, and at the same time, he's going through this divorce that he kind of doesn't want to go through, but is going through because he thinks he has to. You know what I'm saying? So he ends up, like I said, going to his remote cabin, like upstate, you know what I mean? Why his wife or ex-wife is in their house, that just burnt down, by the way. You know what I mean? By some arson theft. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely, I'd say, more of a mind thriller more than anything because there are two twists toward the end where you're like, oh shit. Like if you watch, you'd be like, damn, dude, that's fucking gnarly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Mm.
I think those twists make the movie. Like, I mean, it's when you watch the movie, you're like, huh, I wonder who's doing this. And then when you finally figure out, like, oh shit, it makes the movie like completely. You know, so that's why I give it an excellent rating just for those twists toward the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you really find out what's really going on, you know, because you're kind of guessing towards the movie, and then when you really figure it out, you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So yeah,
All right.
yes.
And what do you rate the movie 1 out of 10?
So it's a Stephen King story, obviously. Johnny Depp, great actor. I like all the actors and actresses in it. I will go 9.7.
I understand. I would have rated about that too.
Well, yeah, because I'll take out. There's like two little parts in the movie that really annoy me. I know they added them in there for just because, but you know what I mean. But it really annoyed me, those two little parts. You
Yeah, for
know,
sure. For
yeah.
sure.
But other than that, the movie's a hell of a movie.
Right.
Hell of a movie.
Cool. Cool. Should we do the movies on Johnny Depp, I guess?
Sure, dude has a fucking entourage of movies, so
He's definitely
yeah,
one of my favorite actors.
yeah, he has. Fuck, bro. He has too many movies. Man,
Favorite movie of
fuck.
Johnny Depp.
Damn, that's tough, bro. My favorite one from Johnny Depp. Fuck. Mm, mm. I'm gonna have to go Donnie Brasco.
Okay, it's a good one.
I like the part he played there. You know what I mean? Like the part of being, like the part he played in that movie was just phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I'll have to go with that one. Out of all the movies, that he's done, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. What about your underrated movie of his?
Fuck. Underrated. So many to pick from, bro. At least you won't have a problem here. I'll go with um Public Enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's he. You know that one? Have you seen that one?
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
one.
So yeah, it's a very good one too. So yeah, yeah, I'll go with those two just because, like I said, he has so many movies to pick from that you know, you could go on for a long time naming Johnny Depp movies, man.
Hey, wasn't he going like he was with Amber and they were going through some shit already when he made that movie, The Secret Window, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of
I mean,
crazy.
but no, he wasn't going through the crazy shit until later. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was like in the midst of you know, trying to get Amber Heard. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? Like Amber Heard, like at the time that they were making this, she was making Friday Night Lights. So it was like, like they were, he was like, oh, who's that? Until he figured out years later how kind of crazy she was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't mad.
Crazy.
I ain't mad at Johnny Depp, man.
Nah, he can't.
You know, Amber Heard is a good looking chick, so it made sense.
Exactly.
Good boy. You wake up. Good boy.
For me, I would say that my favorite movie of his would be Blow.
I knew you were gonna say. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew you were gonna say blow. I just knew it. I knew it.
But you wouldn't.
That's a
You
hell
wouldn't
of a
get.
movie too.
Yeah, it is. I love that movie. But
A hell of.
you wouldn't get my underrated. There's no way.
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
There's no way, bro. I
You don't
switched it
think?
up. I switched it up.
Oh, you switched it up.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
You can take a guess though. I'd love to hear it.
Ah, fuck. If you switch it up, I don't know. He has so many fucking movies. I have no idea
So,
what you would say.
just pick something you would pick.
No, because it wouldn't be what I would pick. I would say From Hell. You wouldn't say that. You don't even know what that's about, probably.
I've never heard of it.
Exactly. He played someone solving the Jack the Ripper case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, From Hell. So he was a detective in it.
Oh, okay.
Great
Well,
fucking movie.
my underrated movie of his, I'm gonna go with Edward Scissorhands.
Oh wow, you went old school. See what I mean? Like you said, oh, pick one. And so I went with one that I was like, damn, I was fascinated by From Hell. I thought it was a really good movie. But Edward Scissorhands was great, dude. I forgot about that. I totally forgot he was in that.
And Alyssa got it right. She got yours and mine right. She said Donnie Brasco for one of them.
Oh,
And
for
then
sure.
She said Edward Scissorhand for the other one. And then she did also mention What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh shit, Gilbert Grape. Fuck, that's old. I forgot he was in that. Holy shit, dude.
And she's mentioning Crybaby as well.
Gilbert Grape, dang. Forgot about that shit.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Damn, that's throwback, bro. That is super throwback.
It is.
And then Edward Scissorhands, man, that's crazy.
Those are good movies, man.
I know. Johnny Depp made some good fucking movies, man.
Oh yeah, he did.
I knew you were gonna say Blow though. I already knew that.
I know that was a given.
Yeah, that was a given for sure. For sure a given.
All right, well, let us move on. That was our movie of the day, and we're watching The Secret Window with Johnny Depp.
Yes, sir. Excellence.
Yep. Let us move on into the crypto markets and see what has happened over the weekend with the markets opening up. But it is going to be a short weekend, so I don't know. Sometimes when it's a short weekend, things kind of don't move too much. But as of right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 107,128. It is down 1.26%. And Ethereum, your largest altcoin, is at 2,478. It is down 0.93%. And now let's see what we got. We got Fear and Greed Index. It is at 50 in the neutral, so it actually went up a point. So we are going towards the greed. So people are starting to kind of just kind of mellow it out. The market where it's like right now kind of just going sideways. It's not really moving up or down, but it is moving sideways. There was a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern, which usually, is like drastic change in pricing. So it kind of did go down here and we are kind of going sideways, but it could indicate that we might drastically go up or down still. So just be careful there. Your trending coins, top 5, XRP number 1. It is up 1.6%. Solana is number 2 at 0.99%. Number 3 is HFT, which is up 76%. Number 4 is TRU, which is down 7%. And number 5 is Bitcoin. All right, let us get into your top 5 gainers of the day. Number 1, we have Black Phoenix, which is up 4,152%. We have the American Party at number 2, which is up 1,224%. At number 3, we have Bohm Grok, which is up 1,098%. At number 4, we have Trump Mobile. Hey, Jay, they got Trump Mobile now as a crypto, bro.
I knew it.
It is up 547%.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
At number 5, we got Fake Test, which is up 567%. So yeah, guys, Trump Mobile number 4. We did report on the Trump. He's gonna have his own phone coming out. I think Jay reported on that. So it's kind of funny because we are seeing the crypto coin that just came out with that. But let's go over some notable mentions for your top gainers. Number 6, Robin Hood, which is up 530%. We got number 19, Beer, which is up 201%. We got number 31, Pond Coin, which is up 68%. We got number 41, Stonks, which is up 46%. We got number 59, Trencher, which is up 27%. We have number 64, Coin Zix, which is up 25%. We got number 78, which is Graphite Protocol, up 23%. At number 81, we have Sendor, which is up 22%. At number 96, we have Egg and Partners at 17%. And at your 100 spot right now for your top gainer is Pop Coin, which is at 17%. All right, guys, that is our crypto news. Let us move on and get into the astrology, into everybody's horoscopes. This is going to be for tomorrow, July 1st, 2025. It is the first of the month. So let us get into that for you guys. Hold on one second. All right, so for tomorrow, guys, starting with the first house of the zodiac is your Aries, which is also my sign. Your confidence is your strength, and tomorrow, a choice that stems from that deep trust in yourself can set the stage for a positive movement in life. There will be times when you feel life daring step towards something big. It is the right time for you to do so. Let the fire within you rule. Whatever you decide now could yield tremendous results that extend far into the future. Taurus, you often do everything within your power to. However, tomorrow the stars want you to simply be yourself. Go ahead and speak and act straight from your heart without worrying about what others may think or not think. True elegance lies in inspiring. Your natural charm will emerge once you have seized the trying so hard at. Trust your way. Do not give in to pressure. Gemini, tomorrow comes the chance to work through something you have put off. But this time, there is no reason it should be scary. It might feel like growth, quite literally. You are ready at last to walk a path that used to feel so doubtful. Even if it is just a small step, take it. You will find that what you feared is not so mighty anymore. Cancer, an unexpected conversation or communication may come to you tomorrow, and it could change the way you view something quite pressing. Never let yourself be shut off, even if it seems a little sudden and off topic. Sometimes when you listen intently to others, their words help you clarify your own emotions. Leo, which is Jay's sign, your natural courage shines bright, but tomorrow the stars demand that you take risks only after due consideration. Not every bold step needs to unfold all at once. Sometimes one must plan one's course of action if one feels strongly about a particular issue. Your energy is indeed powerful, yet wisely harnessing this power will make the difference between success and failure. Then we got Virgo. Your mind may feel crowded and occupied tomorrow, but try not to rush into fast decisions. Walk each step with calmness and understanding. You need not finish everything all at once, only those steps that truly feel right. Let clarity be your guide and not pressure. Your actions strengthen when you slow down and think with a clear heart. Libra, tomorrow may test your balance in conversation. You might feel the urge to speak quickly. One little pause might bring a mountain of understanding. Before you react, take a moment to breathe and listen carefully and listen fully to what is being said. Your words are truly beautiful when given with care. Even a moment of quiet can amplify the power of your message. Scorpio, that feeling that stays in your heart is not just an emotion but a message. Tomorrow, instead of ignoring that, sit with it. Your inner world is remarkably deep, and your emotions often reveal the truth of a matter before your mind can fully comprehend it. Trust what you feel, entertain and accept it, even if it is quite heavy at times. Sagittarius, tomorrow something you have dismissed or averted might come back and with some promise. Whereas it appeared unimportant before, now it might be worthy of your time. Be open to small signs, big matters may follow. Naturally, you would want to encourage forward movement, but sometimes hidden treasures lie in the way you skip. Capricorn, certain thoughts and beliefs have always shaped your life, but tomorrow, a somewhat silent shift occurs. An old idea that felt so strong may no longer be in tune with your path now. Do not fear this change, it is growth in disguise. Say goodbye to something that has ever shaped. Uh, I'm sorry. Saying goodbye to something that has ever shaped you does not mean you lose it. It means you welcome a newer strength. Aquarius, tomorrow it will be in peace to give up that which should not be held onto in what you seem like. One cannot take a few things forward, but it has been enough for you to try and give. Letting go now seems to stand for freedom, not failure. Heal yourself, listen when your heart starts to speak louder in the silence. Your energy would come rushing. Your energy would come rushing back if you choose peace over pressure. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Something deep down within you is gentle in its avoidance, but tomorrow it may well be pushed to the surface. Do not run away from it because it is there to heal. Your heart knows how to feel this fully. That is your gift. Lay down this feeling as a wave that will pass soon. Do not let fear hold it down. All right, guys, that is your horoscope for July 1st, 2025. That is the first of the month, and we'd like to do that to kind of help guide you along your path every day. And now we can move on. Shout out to the 97 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And let us move on to Jay's conspiracy of the night. What you got for the average day Joe, my brother?
I'm gonna be talking about recently what happened in a place that I love and a place that you love in South Lake, or we'll say Lake Tahoe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Did you hear about what happened the other day? Like a few
I
days
know
ago?
that there was a lot of wind.
Yeah. But so nice summer day. You've been there during the summer, right?
Yep.
About 80, 85 degrees, maybe even
Fields of
90. But
flowers sit outside
but
the
everything
windows
was
as
nice,
Terry
chill.
Nichols and his wife ponder
Everyone's
his
on their
fortune.
boat. You know what I'm saying?
On
And
the lake, where
basically,
there were
bro,
8 people who died when their boat capsized over the weekend during
yes,
a
you.
sudden storm at Lake
I
Tahoe.
can hear this.
Four family members
I'm
and
trying
several
to like
friends of
put
their
it down.
Yeah,
So,
shit is loud. But
I'm
that's
sorry.
basically what's going on.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, it's like, goddamn. I'm like, nigga. I'm
I,
like,
didn't, I, didn't,
fuck,
I, didn't,
bro.
I didn't know you
But,
could hear it.
yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. Well, yeah, basically, man. Yeah. So in Tahoe, you had a DoorDash CEO and about 8 of his friends partying on a boat in Tahoe, and yeah, basically, it was just a nice summer day, and then all of a sudden, man, just out of nowhere, like you just had a bunch of like just dark clouds come through, winds come through, and just literally obliterate, like capsize a boat. You know what I'm saying? Like out of nowhere. If you actually look at Tahoe on the map where it's at, the area, it's like right there, between California and Nevada. Like the location is cool, it's prime, but obviously there's a lot more that comes into play into this, especially because it was the DoorDash CEO on there. You know what I mean? I know the DoorDash CEO was having some problems with Uber recently. And yeah, like I said, mind you, it's summertime. But in no way like can weather just instantly change. Like I could understand if it was winter. If it's winter time, I get it, man. You know what I mean? You have the winds kick up, you have snow and you have a storm, right? But we're talking about the middle of summer in June, you know what I'm saying, where it's hot. And then all of a sudden for it to just switch up, it's that, doesn't sit right with just with what happened. I know I've been in Tahoe 1,000 times, I'm obviously gonna get property in Tahoe, but it's like that's not normal. Stuff like that doesn't just happen. You know what I'm saying? And like I've seen 1,000 videos because everyone has technology these days. And I was just like, damn, man, what the, like it's crazy how, because, I believe we're able to alter weather. You know what I'm saying? And especially in the location at Lake Tahoe, I believe this had something, the DoorDash CEO losing his life had something to do with it because he was a DoorDash CEO. It's been a CEO thing. It reminds me a lot when, I don't know if you remember, but the Cash App CEO lost his life last year. And they said, and this is where we're talking in San Francisco, in balling ass San Francisco. Obviously, you have the Tenderloin, but apparently he was walking down the wrong alley and got stabbed in San Francisco. Like, yeah, some homeless person just stabbed him and he's dead. Yeah, nothing big.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you have now DoorDash CEO capsizes in a boat in Tahoe. The Cash App CEO just, gets stabbed to death, in San Francisco. No big deal. This stuff doesn't just happen, like accidentally. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot that goes with this. You know what I mean? So it's just, it's very, very, very tragic, but very weird, the timing of this stuff. So yeah, with the whole Tahoe thing, that really, it really tripped me out, because I've never, like I said, I go to Tahoe a lot. And the only time I've seen storms there like that is in winter when I've been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been through those storms in Tahoe when it's like that. In summer, nah. How do you, like that's weird. It's very weird to me. You know what I mean? But the location of Tahoe and everything, and obviously Nevada, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy to alter something up there if they had to. That's what I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very, very simple things in my head, you know what I mean? But for some reason, they wanted this guy dead, the DoorDash CEO. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
You gotta follow the money, man.
Yeah. What does the money tell you?
I haven't looked it up yet. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I saw this the other day and I was like, that's obviously the most important person that was on that boat that capsized. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just weird to me. I don't know. But I'm sure we will find out soon. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know the DoorDash CEO had some problems with Uber, similar to how the Cash App CEO had problems with Venmo. Two rival companies. You know what I'm saying? And then both those CEOs ended up dead. So, very weird to me. Very odd to me, that stuff.
Right.
So, but yeah, I just I wanted to report on that because it didn't even make news. Like Tahoe is like right here. That didn't even make news to me, and like, obvious DoorDash CEO, you know how big DoorDash is?
Mm-hmm.
DoorDash is huge.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That just doesn't make sense, man. And that shit doesn't sit right with me. It's weird. It really doesn't.
Right. All right.
It's odd stuff.
That is our conspiracy of the day. So yeah, it's kind of crazy news. I never realized that, the dude, like
What?
you said, man, they just never reported on it. Like, it's just crazy to me that, like,
Of course they didn't.
you never.
Why would they? Why would they
this.
report? Yeah, why would they report on it? They don't want people to know that. They didn't even report on the one in San Francisco.
And it's literally like up to me and you to be able to like let people know about these kind of things, or else it would have been just kind of swept under the rug.
Yeah, no one would even know. Oh, the DoorDash CEO died. Like, who doesn't know what DoorDash is? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's major news. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, it just reminded me of, like I said, the Cash App one. No one reported on it. Cash App CEO stabbed. No one reported on it. It's bullshit, bro. It's like I said, there's always stuff like that happens on purpose. It's not accident. It's not accidental. For sure. It's crazy to me, man. Crazy to me. Totally swept under too. Like, no one would even know about this. We didn't say anything.
I know.
Some crazy stuff, man. Especially because, like, both of those were right here, like literally right here. Yeah. Two places I go a lot. Obviously, I go to SF all the time, but Tahoe, I go all the time. I love Tahoe. Have you ever seen a storm in June or July, like, just like that? Nah, it's weird, man.
I know, like, in higher elevations, like even in New Mexico, it happens, but not like in Tahoe. It doesn't just happen.
Lake Tahoe, come on, bro. Yeah, I've been there in the summer 1,000 times. I have never in my life seen that, ever. That's crazy to me. Craziest thing to me. Like I said, in winter, I've seen it plenty of times, of course. But in summer, nah, it's weird. It's very odd.
Yep, true that.
They know what they're doing. They have certain things, It's just technology, end of the day. That's all it is, man.
All right. Well, let us move on. Yo, Jay, can you hear me? Looks like you froze. Shit. Looks like we might have lost Jay for a second there. But yeah, we were pretty much done with the show. That was our last little thing. We were going to do our, words of wisdom to kind of close the show. I don't know what happened to Jay or where he's at, but he shall be back as soon as we can get him back on. Let's see. Yeah, not sure what happened to him. But anyway, let us move on. So yeah, guys, we are going to end the show, but we are pretty much getting ready and we are about to go to the gym. So we are actually going to do a Monday Night Live for you guys at the gym today. That's kind of what we do. We did it yesterday and the day before. So that was kind of nice. If in case you missed it, and obviously Chef with Jeff on Saturday as well. We had he did some like ribeye for you guys. So that's pretty good. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for us. Let me see. Jay, yeah, he hasn't came back on yet. But yeah, that is pretty much it for us, guys. So yeah, just to end the show and let you guys off with some closure and words of wisdom. Jay cannot, do his, so I'll just finish for both of us. As we bring this episode, to a peaceful close, remember that your life is a sacred path, unique, unfolding, and full of lessons meant just for you. Whether the road is smooth or rough, every step is shaping your spirit and strengthening your soul. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you're meant to be in this moment of your becoming. So trust the process, honor your growth, and walk forward in peace. For the quote, I'm gonna get you the person is Thich Nhat Hanh. I can't even say the name, but let me let you know the quote is very beautiful. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. Remember that, guys. You gotta walk like you're kissing the earth with your feet, because then you're really going to be paying attention to everything around you. Until next time, walk gently, speak truthfully, and carry the light that only you were born to shine. All right, guys, we'll see you back here. Shout out to the 101 people watching, by the way. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you. And yeah, we will be back on. I am going on vacation for the next 4 days, but we will be back on tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time for you guys. Even if I'm on vacation, I'm still going to make sure, we got the show and we're making it happen for you. What's up, DTW? Shout out. What's up, brother? Happy 4th of July weekend, brother. All right, guys. So, yeah, until tomorrow and actually in about an hour, catch us on the live. So we will be at the gym. But, yeah, until tomorrow for our show, Average Day Joes. Peace out, guys.